129. I believe that's right. And I made it to the playoffs. I made it to the playoffs. I'm 12-5. So, I was in the first seed, but now I'm in the second seed. So, yeah. I have to win this game. I'm gonna have to put my heart out. It's the playoffs, baby. This is it, bro. Like, if I lose this game, the stream ends. If I win this game, the stream goes on. That's the thing about this game. That's why I streamed this early.
From MetLife Stadium
later.
in Jersey. It's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
I just kicked that freaking blind. That's that kick.
The NFL playoffs as we're underway on EA Sports. Here's White. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the able quarterback standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
It doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
They'll run it here. This is James White.
Okay.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Jesus.
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Coming left is Michelle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Kaepernick now to throw.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Oh, shoot. I should not have done that.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strickland. And out of bounds across the 15.
Sometimes we're gonna take this.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards to pick up there. Now Kaepernick. It's caught by Aguilar.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think route. Probably thought he was going to make curls back inside for the completion.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Michel. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, this is going to be a freaking game.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
I can't make these little
The
screws.
Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
You're going to tote this.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Crap.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Strickland.
No.
Down he goes. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's play this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
Let's go, Le'Veon Bell. Let's go.
Midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on 1st down. Strickland flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
No, I keep...
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take it.
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Jets
go.
have recovered.
What's up, Cash? What's up, Cash? By the way, if I'm 12-5, I'm into my I'm 12-5, and with my wild card, and I've already done 2 picks.
Not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Yeah, it's a crazy game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Strickland. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because
Man, this is crazy.
game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Oh my Jesus.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Gonzalez's kick is good. On the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs.
What's up, LRC?
New England's offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team anything.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And his bid for the first
Just
down
lost
coming
first
up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Being a yard short of the final play. That's tough. I know I'm in my, you can tell my wild card, and it's just playing franchise. I gotta get in field goal range here.
Great job. Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Oh, it's holding flag on me. Bet, watch it. I knew it was against me.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Got traded.
Jensen to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that,
18.
and it's second down.
I'm right now in my wild card playoff game, Riley.
Operating from the gun.
I'm in a playoff game.
He's got it complete. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down,
I don't know either.
Strickland flush to his right.
No!
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I threw a stupid pass.
Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the veteran defense
God.
The long-distance shot before break comes
What's 71 yards?
Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about
Well,
field
that's
position,
okay.
remember, If this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they
That's actually pretty close.
So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
I got it. I can't screw up like I did just did.
Being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we'll see a return here from
You got a first round bye. You got a first round bye. You're not. You won't have to play this game that I'm playing right now. I used to have that, but I lost against the. I am 12-5.
This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff.
I'm gonna start booting this.
And I think when you're alluding to that
I bazooka.
wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
They did a grounding.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
I don't. How is that intentional grounding?
Right, know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You gotta get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
I don't know how that was intentional grounding. No. I meant if you're outside of the pocket, you can chuck the ball out. I was outside the pocket.
Escaping the pressure right.
That one's not intentional grounding.
Throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough
kicking
into
this
the
field goal.
game that the early jitters are long gone. That they should now have some sense of
Screw it. That intentional grounding play messed me up. Like, messed me up. It's gonna be a field goal game for me.
To start the third quarter, they only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
No, what?
And they're going to have this across midfield.
He broke.
Inside the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Kaepernick. Hunter Henry brings it in. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
I can't.
Pointing, communicating, there he is.
I don't have a good defense to run.
Defender ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down, Michelle.
I just get.
Able to get him down, but he does.
I'm getting juked by the computer.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Wide open.
There's
Damn.
Henry. Touchdown Patriots.
Down by this time.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Okay.
They go play action here on
Not a
first
what?
down. Rolling to his right.
No, the iffy pass. I need to stop with the iffy passes.
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Strickland steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Forced out to his left. That's to Davis. He's got
all right. Back in this game. Back in this game.
Corey Davis.
I'm going for 2.
There to make the grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side.
Let's go. Oh my Jesus. Let's go.
Especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Henry, dude.
Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go left side here with Michelle, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Okay.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation now.
I have no good defense of
run.
in
that situation, it's almost a tendency break.
Like at all.
Burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage.
I gotta stop him in the 3rd. Stop him on the 3rd.
That's a -4. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there.
Oh, thanks for subscribing, and see you next time maybe. LRC. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I really do.
For the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
How did they put it all the way back here?
Yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strickland buying time to his left. He'll air this one out deep.
No!
Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Oh,
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. It's brought in by Harris.
No, I knew it was a screen. I didn't do nothing against that.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts
Get him down! No, don't push him forward, you fuckers!
second chance at it to try and pick up the 1st
New
down.
England.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll run it with Johnson.
God.
Get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14.
We're going to kick the field goal.
The Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is
Okay,
good.
I got to get in field goal.
They have taken the lead in the final
Okay.
minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position.
Let's go.
So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Ah!
He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move
Oh!
the way down to the 9. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go, and a field goal try for three.
Ah, no,
Send it over to and we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go.
Thank God. Oh my Jesus.
Here is good. And that would tie things at 17 all. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, hoping they can smack him.
How did you know I was saying that?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing
Tackle him!
know they need to go down.
Tackle him!
Put the ball in the end
57,
zone,
you weren't even helping, you're just standing there.
and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
Right, it's a blitz up the middle. I sent everyone up the middle, but no one can come. No one can tackle him until you already have 3 yards. Coming.
Territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go
Come on,
anywhere.
come on. Can I have like 10 minutes?
On the play, and it'll be 2nd down. First throw of overtime for Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Kaepernick gonna throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is out of bounds, but it's inside the 30.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first.
I worked so hard. I spent so much time.
Johnson.
Tackle him down. Wrap him up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime,
Okay.
you get the ball first. The hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Strickland dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the...
Should have went for the first. I should have just held for the first. Should have held for the first.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Strickland. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense is the first of their timeouts. So they head to the sidelines. We'll head to this break on EA Sports.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Danny.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left.
I'm just freaking tucking. I don't know.
Seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Strickland eluding the pressure right, finding Herndon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the...
Please don't be holding. Please don't be holding. No! No! No!
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I thought. Oh. I always saw him with timeouts because I thought it was in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Sliding out of the pocket. A screen to Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught here by Bell.
Go, Bell.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he rifles it complete.
Face mask.
Landry. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
They threw it. They just threw the flag.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch him swing.
Bell. Now Bell.
No!
Lose the football. And the Patriots have it.
That's it. That's it.
And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punched that thing in, and
Oh my God!
now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.
I'll see you tomorrow.
You've been watching
Dads.
the NFL on
Dads.
EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden.
Alright, peace out.